Hey, this is Darryl Christopher coming at you on location at the EY Center. It's Ottawa Comiccon 2015. It's May 8th. It's Happy Friday. I have my friend Christina here doing a little camera work. I'm going to see my friend Dave. I'm going to see my friend Emmy. Hopefully a lot of other people here. There's over 40,000 people attending. As you can see, the tents are set up for the people in line, and it's going to be awesome. So I'll see you inside. This time though, I'm not going to take pictures of the cosplayers. I'm going to ask them a little 1-minute video. I'm going to say, pretend I know nothing. Who are you dressed up as? Why did you choose the costume? How long did it take to make? That's what I'm going to ask, and hopefully we'll get to see some awesome costumes as we do every year. So this is it. This is, today is the day, and we're going to go in and have fun. Anyways, stay tuned for more on the Reverie Soul YouTube channel.
So this is a Crossbones from the Marvel Universe costume, otherwise known as Brock Rumlow. And yeah, love the costume. I've always loved the character. He's a foe of Captain America's and will be in the next Captain America Civil War movie. And the costume, kind of organic. It's I've got the mask from E-Lucha, and the getup and the gear I've just kind of picked and put together over a period of time. Love the costume, and it's comfortable. It's the harness itself looks kind of bulky and heavy, but it's actually really disperses the weight quite well, and yeah, it just looks awesome. So.
And can you see really well out of?
Yeah, the mask is really good. It's it's surprisingly comfortable. You think it might not be, but it breathes quite well, and it's quite a light fabric. But the elucha.com folks are phenomenal. Great fabric. Really, it's a professional wrestling mask that they made. Really, really good. So works well, and I think sets off the whole piece quite well.
Right on. Well, you're the very first cosplayer I encountered.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for your time.
Nice. You're welcome.
And enjoy the con. Now pretend I'm on the short bus and know nothing. Who are you dressed up as? Why did you choose the character? And how long did it take to make the costume?
Okay, so I like to pick characters that aren't done very often. There's not a whole lot of love for Aquaman.
They liked him on Entourage though.
I beg your pardon?
They liked him on Entourage though.
Well, in general, I feel most people think of Aquaman like the Hawkeye.
They pick on him. They pick on him in South Park for like just being able to talk to the fish. But
exactly. So I think I started this costume maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I started with the trident head, the crown piece of the costume. Everything's made out of Warbler, so like thermoplastic. The chain, for instance, is all made out of Warbler. That took forever to do. The necklace also made out of Warbler, and the trident. So all in all, about 2 weeks, I did all the sewing in 3 days.
Right on.
The gloves, this was the hard one to do. All hand sewed.
So you didn't decide to go with the hook hand, or?
No, I didn't. I like having two hands.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
Have a good convention.
Take care. Now pretend I know nothing. I'm on the short bus and I have special needs and I need everything explained to me. Who are you dressed up as? Why did you pick the costume? And how long did it take to make?
Well, I'm Cinderella.
Right on.
Of course, the Disney movie Cinderella. Cinderella has always been my favorite character. And I made the costume myself. I think it took about 15 hours.
Right on. That's pretty awesome that you did it so fast. It looks awesome.
Well, thank you so much. It was actually a fairly simple costume to make. I was pretty surprised. But it ended up being really, really well. It's my very first cosplay.
Cool. Very awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, you too. I will actually be here tomorrow as Belle and Cruella de Vil on Sunday. That's
right on. Looking forward to seeing you again. Take care.
Absolutely. I'll be right here.
And say hi everyone, Ottawa Comiccon 2015. You are on the Reverie Soul YouTube channel. There's one of my awesome friends, Travis, who's one of the most awesome event managers in the city. My friend Emmy, who's awesome to work with, very intelligent, very cool. My question is this, how often, I know nothing, but I'm open-minded. It's highly profitable to enhance your creativity, to enhance your strategic thinking. how many nights do you have for like new people where it's like you have it kind of set up where you have like people who know the games and are experienced that can introduce people where it's not feeling like too much pressure, where it's okay to learn and it's okay to make mistakes and stuff like that? And what kind of games would you recommend that are just bizarre? Like you're gonna say like what or WTF during the game, and just interesting in terms of like maybe perhaps like suspense or something, like you're playing as if you're playing like a video game like Silent Hill or The Last of Us or something that's kind of interesting. What would you select with that?
Well, I'll answer the first part. I don't know too many about the what WTF games. I don't know. I can play some pretty standard games, but definitely Cardboard Kingdoms. Definitely trying to make sure that a lot of people can come to board games. Like anyone is family friendly. Anyone who's never picked up a modern board game can come. So we have like 3 nights a week, Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays. Sundays is at Centerpoint Royal Oak, Mondays is at Bank Gloucester Royal Oak, and McLaren and Bank Royal Oak is on Thursday. And those are all open to the public. We bring the games, you don't have to bring anything but an open mind and the idea that you want to play some games with some new people, or bring people with you if you are not sure if you want to have new people. So that's kind of nice. We try to do that. I know
so
as well.
Canada Board Gamers every Thursday, and it's basically a very friendly community by and large. People just show up with games, and there's a big discussion at the beginning. I don't know, what do you want to play? That sort of one. That's very common for board gamers. But then you pick a game, always somebody will explain it to you. It doesn't matter if you've never played before or not. The goal is to have fun. A lot of people like learning new games, so it's very, very common and very welcoming environment.
Are there any games based on things like the Twilight Zone or Outer Limits or anything like that that are kind of alternate reality or interesting situations?
Well, there's a designer, Vlada Chow, who designs. They're very, very different games. Like he has one that's a theme where you're the dungeon master, but you're actually running the monsters and adventurers are coming in and you're trying to deal with them, shall we say, get rid of them.
Okay.
Or you have spaceships, you have to build it, so you're doing a puzzle part of the game with a timer. I love timers in games. That's kind of a weird one. It's a high stress thing, like you're building a ship, you got to fit it into the puzzles, there's all these rules, but they're actually fairly simple, but it's, you get your ship built and then you fly it. So there's another part of the game where you're trying to do a little race thing, and meanwhile, meteors are coming at you and that sort of thing. So there's, and the other one that he does, this designer, is a real-time type game. Again, there's a timer that you're all like together. It's a cooperative type game, which is another space alert. Exactly. So the idea is that you're trying to cooperate to do a mission. Something simple like, survive. Yeah, survive. Destroy these meteors and then you're done, right? Not so simple because there's like a chain reaction that you've got to respect. There's a simpler version of it called Space Cadets, which is good. But it's kind of like a different game.
Cool.
Okay, sorry. So I'm Tara Branford from Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
Yes. Sure.
Try to be loud.
I'm Tara Branford from Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
And I chose this character because she's a really strong main female character, and she's really awesome. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite video game. And what's the other question? Oh, how long took me to make? It took me a long time just to find this stuff, and then the painting and the sewing only took a couple of days.
Right on. Thank you so much. Okay, pretend I know nothing. Tell me who you are. Tell me why you picked the costume. How long did it take? How long did it take to make?
I am Yang from the web series Ruby. It
Okay.
took probably 2 weeks of constant work to make.
Who are you? Right on. And you are?
I'm
Who are you
Blake
dressed as?
Belladonna from Ruby.
Cool.
The prompt took me about 2 weeks to build. The costume was another 3 days.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time.
My name's Johnny Lopez. This is my 4th year here at Comic-Con. I'm dressed as Robin from the Fire Emblem series. I've always absolutely loved the series itself. I think they've always been great games. As for the costume, why I got it, I actually did make it. I got it off the internet for a good deal too. 150 bucks, not bad. But overall, it's just a really great costume. A lot of people have been liking it too. They really put a lot of time and effort into it.
How long did it take?
Good question. I think it took about 1 month.
Really?
A good month for it to be made.
That's a long time. A lot of people said like 2 weeks or a couple weeks. That's like double
crazy.
Time. I know some people take like 6 months or a year, like if they're really
good,
elaborate. But you do like for a month.
Yeah.
That's amazing work.
Yeah, like some of the costumes here, you can tell they put a lot of work into it. But this is why I love coming here. I just love seeing all the costumes.
One day I'm gonna do the cosplay, but I respect anyone who like takes the time to dress up and stuff. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
One of the best parts of the show. So
yeah, exactly. So,
it's awesome.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so tell me who you're dressed up as. Why did you pick the character? How long did it take to make? Awesome costumes, by the way.
Thank you. This took about 40 hours to make. The characters are actually self-created. We made these characters. This is our first time cosplaying, so the reason we did it is because it kind of works as a duo. I'm basically Aslan from Narnia in a mech suit, basically to protect her if she's the fawn.
Perfect, thank you so much. So here we have before us the greatest Jewish superhero ever of all time. We have Magneto. Now tell me, why did you choose this character and how long did it take to make your costume?
I chose Magneto because he's such a badass character, and it took me about 60 to 80 hours.
Wow. Did you do the mold for your helmet or?
No, I had this one made for me, but I made this and a couple other pieces of it.
Perfect. And do you read the current Magneto series of comic books? Or?
No, I don't really read comics per se, but I just enjoy being bad as a bad character.
Okay, that's very cool. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much.
Alright, my character's name is Simon Kane. This is a tentative name, but it is. He's a former Dragon Knight turned Dragon Slayer. And this is his weapon, or at least his standard.
Nice.
He carries this on a ship called the airship Changeling.
Okay.
From which he is launched, and I mean that literally from ship to dragon midair, where he slays them.
Right on. How long did it take to make?
This weapon particularly took about 2 days.
Okay.
The mail is still in progress. It will eventually be a full-on coat with plates.
Okay.
I don't have a design schematic to show you now. But yeah, eventually it'll be a Dragon Slayer's outfit.
Cool.
Fundamentally based on Dragon Knights.
That's so awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, this is the I made the Gears of War Locust. They call Crown Elite. It took me 2 years to build all these, even the gun. Wow. Why I made it? Because I love Gears of War. It's one of the things. It's amazing game ever. So I love the Locust because it's one of the vicious bad guy on a video game I've ever seen. Even they kill people and stuff.
Oh, look at that! It's a helmet.
Yes.
Out of all the cosplayers I've talked to today,
yes,
your costume took the longest to make.
Yes.
Like a lot of people said 2 weeks. One guy said a month, but yours was like the most work, so that's pretty cool. Are you going into the masquerade or?
No, I'm just a regular guy. Go rock around. I like people take a picture of my hard work because some people don't know what I'm what kind of cosplay I am. That's a good thing because they have to know. Because Gears of War, they're gonna have the next sequel also. I have other cosplay. What I did is dumb what I did since 2 years ago. So that's why I make a second cosplay more intense. It's something challenging. It's make improve a lot of things to have a hard work.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Hey everyone, this is Darryl Christopher. I'm getting tired wrapping up day one at Comic-Con. Thanks to my good friend Christina for learning the ways of geek and nerd culture. I'm just gonna see my friend Mr. Dave. He's off getting a picture right now. So I'm gonna go meet up with him. He's been here all day, and I've been doing other stuff. It's been an awesome time. I'm gonna try and get many more cosplay videos in tomorrow. I got a ton of stuff. Like you're gonna bust a nut to this monsoon of multiple nerdgasm. Like you're gonna really blow it all out. I'm telling you, because I bought so much stuff today. I did so many things that were on my mission. I got my photo with Allison Mack. Got a chance to talk to her for a little bit. I got tons of socks. I got tons of comic books. I got an awesome shirt, and it was just a completely awesome day. And I got to talk to some really cool people, and saw good friends. I saw Adam. I saw James from my old work. I saw Emmy. I saw what else did I see? Oh, Travis, of course, my fellow graduate from event management. Awesome guy. So good to see him. Always glad to see him working at events. So very cool. Stressful for him, but he's always happy to see people. Always a pleasure to see him. So let's get down to it. I got a massive haul here. I got so much stuff. It's going to be crazy, but thankfully I didn't spend all my money. Got a little money left for tomorrow and Sunday. I'm going to try and stretch it out a little bit. So I'm going to be quick here because the wind is crazy, but I got this. There we go. Awesome print of Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon. Pretty awesome. I couldn't spring for the $700 painting of her. It was a bit too steep. Unfortunately, that was not in my price range, but let's say if I win Lotto Max, I'm down with it. This is going to be the biggest haul. I'm not going to buy as much stuff. I've got limited cash this year, but I like to support the local Ottawa businesses, local Canadian economy. It's good. This is like, you know, the one chance to get stuff you can never get anywhere else. So it's awesome, and it's been a good day of shopping. I shopped till I dropped, and it was good. Damn good. So let's see what we have. Free stuff too. Here's the guide for the year in my swag bag that comes with VIP. At the Captain Connect booth, I got some free comics. I got a free comic book edition of Captain Canuck, original Canadian superhero, defending the most important country in the world, back before we became the greatest country in the world. The biggest mission was, I look funny in pictures, I'm so picky with pictures, but I don't care. I got a picture with the awesome Allison Mack, the best part of Smallville. Oh man, it was a pleasure to meet her. Mission accomplished, it is done. The only photo op that I can afford, but I did it. Of course, being a Darryl, oops, this is my free Ottawa Comiccon t-shirt I got with Will Wheaton right there with the orange. That's one I don't have, so I picked it out and I said, this is it. And the one I meant to show you, supporting the Darryls, the greatest Darryl in the world, the greatest Darryl ever, the best there is, was, and will be, just like the Hitman, is of course Darryl Dixon, aka Norman Reedus. And I think I would ride if Darryl died. Maybe I'd break a plate or something, or maybe I'd do something, but I'd be upset. I'd go out on the street and say, you know, that was wrong. Maybe it might happen, I hope not. Please, Walking Dead, don't kill Darryl. It's going to cause civil unrest. People are going to be upset. People are going to be talking about, look what happened with McDreamy on Grey's Anatomy and how that went over. Think about that. Think about that, Walking Dead. Not a good idea. Keep them alive. When you get older, oh, here we go. When you get older, your priorities change. The things that you thought sucked when you got them at Christmas now become pretty awesome. One of my biggest missions on the year was to get lots of funky socks. And mission accomplished. There were many vendors who had awesome socks, and I got lots of socks. And I like wearing some funky socks. Funky socks are good. I got the Punisher socks. I got Star Trek socks, the Next Generation Combat symbol. got Nightmare Before Christmas socks, and I got another Nightmare Before Christmas sock. How about that? Lots of socks, you know, so practical, so good, so fashionably different. Everybody loves socks. If you have sucky socks that have holes in them or don't fit properly, that's no good. Nobody likes that, but these are good socks, so right on. I got a print in the trunk that I got from Comic-Con. I got a Comic-Con exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic book, but I'm not going to dig it out right now. I'm going to show you this massive haul. Hopefully tomorrow I have enough cash to get this DVD signed by the man himself, Richard Dean Anderson, the greatest inspiration and hero to everyone in the world. I'm going to hopefully ask him an awesome question at the Q&A. So this is it, the man known for MacGyver, and known for Stargate SG-1. So right on. Finally, this is it. As they would say in Battlestar Galactica, this is a frack load of comics. And I got a lot of stuff that I was interested in checking out. I got Sandman Mystery Theater from Vertigo. I got Star Wars Empire Volume 2. And to start it off, I got Volume 1. I got Clone Wars Volume 1 with Mace Windu on the cover. It's kind of funny that in Attack of the Clones, he killed Jango, and then in the movie Jango, he got killed by Jango, so kind of weird. And then we have Battlestar Galactica, Cylon War. I've always looked for an opportunity to get into the Walking Dead comics, so I finally got my first Walking Dead compilation. I got the Walking Dead Volume 1, so right on. This one kind of had an interesting cover, so I gave it a chance. Trans-Metropolitan. One of my favorite games. This freaks me out if I've been up for a long time and I turn off the lights and get into the zombie killing and the freak killing. This is a really freaky game, so I'm going to check out the comic book and give it a chance. So I'll let you know how this goes. These will probably go down in my review of trade paperback and hardcover editions. And from Neil Gaiman, I got Sandman Volume 1, Preludes and Nocturnes. Got Volume 2, Doll's House. And that's a massive stack. This is going to take me a while to read, but man, I read all night, so I'll do it. I'll get it done. I'll read until my eyes fall out of my head. So that's it. So Christina's looking a little bored with the camera work. She's put up with a lot of nerdy stuff today, especially the board game workshop. It was okay though, but she's got a good spirit about it all. The people that are into it are getting her into it. She doesn't know about things, so I'm having to explain what things are about, what things references what, but you know, why not? Awesome friend, so thank you for coming. And
thank you for bringing me.
That's it for day one, so stay tuned for more videos from me, your host, Darryl Christopher, and stay tuned, subscribe to the Reverie Soul channel. Thank you to the awesome subscribers, thank you to comic book lovers, thank you to the people bored at work and willing to watch anything, and thank you to the people that just stumble upon a random YouTube video and just go ahead and watch it. Thank you so much everyone, take care.